Last week, a 14-year-old boy named Danny Gilmore was shot in the shoulder and on the back while walking to school on the west side, and he's now paralyzed. On behalf of children like Danny, who present in emergency rooms and morgues across the country, Children's Memorial has long partnered in injury prevention with a number of advocacy groups, including the Illinois Council Against Handgun Violence. Today, we applaud ICHV's efforts in fighting for legislation that will make it more difficult for people to acquire a handgun. If passed, House Bill 5495 and Senate Bill 3709 will require background checks on people wanting to purchase a gun from another person outside of a licensed firearm dealership. This is an important step in addressing a chronic social scourge. Gun violence in our society is a public health problem. Just like tobacco use, car crashes, and influenza, it causes physical suffering, requires the application of medical resources, and it kills. As for the other problems, we have to use prevention to reduce the toll. Over the years, the fall in gun deaths has saved more than 100,000 lives in our country. This success is due to prevention initiatives of many kinds, including legislation like the Brady Bill, which requires background checks on anyone who buys a gun in a gun store. But it's not news to anyone that guns that are used in shootings are often not bought through gun stores with background checks. Though the first sale of a gun is generally within the law, subsequent sales often aren't. The result is that guns are diverted to illegal users and use where they are most likely to do harm. One way to change that is to extend the reach of background checks to a wider range of purchases. We know beyond a doubt that for children to reach their full potential, they need to grow up in a safe environment. Therefore, we also know that for children to survive and thrive, we need to reduce their exposure to guns in their homes and on the streets. The bills that have been proposed will make it harder for guns to be diverted to illegal use. These bills set out a logical and necessary next step towards making it safer for Illinois children. Steps like this will lead us to the day when walking to school in the morning won't lead to a news story of a student shooting in the afternoon. Thank you.